Meg going too far. Duchess bites the hand that feeds by criticizing firm constant berating of Harry. Meghan Markle criticized the royal family for its constant berating of Prince Harry over her father's actions. The Duchess claimed that the catalyst for writing the controversial letter to her father Thomas Markle was seeing how much pain it was inflicting on her husband. The accusations were revealed in a series of text messages sent to her former press secretary, Jason Knauf, which were published in full earlier today after the Duchess questioned why they were not being used in their full context. The text read, "Even after a week with his dad and endlessly explaining the situation, his family seemed to forget the context and revert to can't she just go and see him and make this stop? They fundamentally don't understand, so at least by writing Harry will be able to say to his family, she wrote him a letter and he's still doing it. By taking this form of action I protect my husband from this constant berating, and while unlikely, perhaps it will give my father a moment to pause." The messages were sent from Tilly, a pseudonym used by Mr. Knauf for the Duchess. This comes after the former aide said that Ms. Markle had drafted the letter with the understanding that it could be leaked. Meghan Markle wrote her now infamous letter to her father asking him to stop talking to the media to protect her husband, Prince Harry, from constant berating by his family before their 2018 wedding. A trove of text messages released Friday by London's Court of Appeal sensationally revealed. In a heretofore unprecedented glimpse into the troubled relationship between Harry and Prince Charles, Meghan wrote to her former communications chief, Jason Knauf, that she was writing the letter to her estranged father, Thomas Markle, because Harry was being pressured by his father. In a series of texts to Knauf, which he turned over to the court, Meghan wrote of her plan to write the letter. "The catalyst for my doing this is seeing how much pain this is causing H. Even after a week with his dad and endlessly explaining the situation, his family seem to forget the context, and revert to can't she just go and see him and make this stop? They fundamentally don't understand, so at least by writing H will be able to say to his family, she wrote him a letter and he is still doing it. By taking this form of action I protect my husband from this constant berating, and while unlikely perhaps it will give my father a moment to pause." Meghan sued Associated Newspapers Limited, ANL, after the Mail on Sunday published excerpts of the letter, which she said violated her privacy and copyright. ANL argued that Meghan intended or expected the letter to leak, and wrote it with the assistance of her communications office, and therefore she should have had a lower expectation of privacy around it than for a normal private letter. It also argued that Thomas Markle was entitled to release it because one of Meghan's friends discussed the letter in an interview and, in his view, mischaracterized it. Meghan won that case with a summary judgment. The judge effectively unilaterally decided that there was absolutely no chance of ANL winning the case and stopped it. ANL is appealing that decision, and as part of its appeal has produced new evidence from Knauf, who has submitted emails, texts, and a new witness statement that appear to undermine Meghan's version of events.